live number 5 this week. We're just gonna keep going, everybody. Welcome to my Broadway baby concert. Just 1 second, I'm going to get, I'm also gonna be live on Facebook. So I have 2 phones here. So I've gotta make sure that I get them both set up. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing well? Everybody have a good week? Hey, Bailey. Hey, Sophia. Now I'm gonna say hi to the Facebook group. We got Instagram and Facebook. This is gonna be super fun. So this week I have a concert called Broadway Baby. So this is gonna be a few Broadway tunes. And what I think is really fun about Broadway in general is it's just about storytelling. So you don't always have to know what the full plot of the story is, and you don't even actually have to know the context, but you can really take a song and tell a story with that single song. So hopefully I'm going to be telling some short little stories here tonight with all of my songs. But this first song, we'll go ahead and get started. This first song is probably one of my favorite songs to perform because it's just so fun. It's about a new relationship starting. Well, you can actually look at it a few different ways. You can look at it like a new relationship is starting, or I think we've all had a situation where maybe you really, really liked someone and you weren't sure if they liked you back. And so this song is kind of that internal monologue of overanalyzing every little thing and also just really liking somebody and hoping that it works out. So with that, we begin with I Think That He Likes Me. Am I totally crazy? He was totally strange. Did I miss something? Maybe. Did he suddenly change? We were just hanging out, right? We were 2 best friends on a Saturday night. Nothing unusual, but I swear, somehow something different was in the air. His hand brushed my cheek, he struggled to speak like someone who likes me. He looked at me weird, his smirk disappeared like someone who likes me. The way that his blue-green eyes met mine sent shivers all up and down my side. And something just clicked, I'm thinking he likes me. We went for a walk, too nervous to talk, so maybe he likes me. He stared at his feet, so awkward, but sweet, so maybe he likes me. Could this be a long denied desire? My head is a blur, but my heart's on fire. But one thing is sure, I'm thinking he likes me. And I wonder just what was on his mind. Did he see something new? Did he suddenly find a world kinda lighter and brighter somehow? Was he searching for signs that he missed before? Imagining things that he couldn't ignore? Was he feeling this feeling that I'm feeling now? We got to my place, I looked at his face, and I saw that he likes me. We said our goodbyes, he avoided my eyes, can't admit that he likes me. He turns and I watch him walk away, while secretly wishing that he'd stay and hold me real close, impossibly tight, and there in his arms I'll be all night. We finally kiss, so long overdue. I think I like him too. Thank you. A nice little fun one to warm us up. So, this next song is from the musical called Next to Normal, which is one of my favorite musicals. It actually won a Pulitzer Prize. It is about a mother or a family that struggles with mental illness. So the mom actually has a series of mental illnesses, And really, it's kind of looking at the whole family and how that affects every individual member of the family. And so this is a song that the daughter sings, and the daughter is often overlooked, and she doesn't feel like she gets enough attention. And so this is kind of her internal monologue at the very beginning of the show. Her name is Natalie, and this is how you were introduced to the character of Natalie. Mozart was crazy, flat flippin' crazy, garbage I hear, but his music's not crazy, it's balanced, it's nimble, it's crystalline clear. There's harmony, logic, you listen to these, you don't hear his doubts, his depths or disease, you scan through the score and put fingers on keys and you play. And everything else goes away, everything else goes away. And you play till it's perfect, you play till you ache, you play till the strings or your fingernails blank. So you rock that recital and get into Yale, so you won't feel so sick and you won't look so pale, cause you got your full ride in your early admit, and you're done with this school and all of this stuff, and you graduate early, you're gone as a May, and there's nothing your paranoid parents can say. And you know that it's just a sonata away, and you play, and you play, and everything else goes away, everything else goes away, everything else goes away. So I think something that's cool to point out about that song is how it ends unresolved. So it ends on that note that kind of sounds weird. You want it to have more of a happier ending, but I think that's something that's really cool about musical theater as well, is that different songs can tell you how they're feeling, not through the words, but how the music is and how it's written. And so that song, it just ends. It kind of just ends in the middle. But I think that that shows you a lot too about how Natalie feels. She feels stuck. She's not resolved. She's not coming to a fixed end. And so that's something I also like about musical theater, and I like about Broadway as well. So I always like to try to incorporate some history or fun facts. This next song is a really kind of emotional song. It's from a musical called Dogfight. And this musical is very unique. So basically, they're a group of military men, and whenever they have a break, they usually throw a party and they all invite dates, but what they try to do is find the ugliest date they can find. And then they bring them to this party, and whoever has what they say is the least attractive date, they win a sum of money. And so this song is the song that the woman who was the date sings once she finds out that she was the ugly date that was invited. And so this is her internal monologue, realizing that she wasn't asked on a date because of who she was and what she had to offer to the world. It was more to be made fun of. And I think we've all been in a situation where we feel we've been made fun of, or we just don't feel valued. And so this is similar to having that feeling. Close the window, draw the curtain, hide the bright light of the moon, hang the dresses, ugly dresses, no one likes maroon. Wipe off all that stupid lipstick. Turn the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny you believed that it was real? Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you try. You went dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Aren't you funny? Pathetically naive and desperate to believe you could always find some good. Well, you're misunderstood, or you've been dreaming. 'Cause people are just cruel. Turn the light off, pull the bed down. No more crying, don't you dare. You'll wake up sometime tomorrow and forget to even care. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? For a moment, he convinced me I could be pretty funny. So that was Pretty Funny, which is a very sad song, but I think that the emotion is what makes musical theater so beautiful. So now to go into our next song, it is also an emotional song from The Secret Garden, and it is actually a ghost singing this song, and it is when they return. So we will go into How Could I Ever Know? And I would just like to say, this is my grandmother's favorite song, and I know she's watching, so I'd like to dedicate it to her. How could I know I would have to leave you? How could I know I would hurt you so? You were the one I was born to love. Oh, So what did you guys think of that song? Yes, no? I like that song. That's actually a song I did at my senior recital, and then I loved it so much I've just kept it in my repertoire. But it's so emotional at the end too, you know. Heartbreak happens, things happen in life, but how could you ever know? I mean, look at what we're in right now. How could we know that we were not going to be able to see our loved ones for an extended period of time? Or we were going to be worried about everybody going out to the grocery store, or worried about our loved ones, making sure they're staying safe. So I love that song. I think something that is unique about theater in general is you have to be very in touch with your emotions. And something that you're taught at the very beginning of theater and kind of a technique for acting is substitution. So it's thinking about things that can invoke that emotion. So this song that I just sang, How Could I Ever Know, is very sad, it's very heartbreaking, it's unpredictable. And so for me to try to think about that emotion, I think about when I went to college and I was leaving my family for the first time, and I didn't know what was going to happen, and there were a lot of nerves, associated with that. So that's kind of what I associate with that song to really get that feeling. And so that's something that's cool with all the pieces of music that I do. I always try to think of some type of feeling that I can grasp onto so that I can always be in that moment or always play that character. And that's just something that you have to do with all types of theater. All right, so I have one more. Actually, I have two more. I have two more songs. So this song is from the musical Violet, and it's actually a lullaby, and you can put it in the context of the show. It is about a new relationship, but you could sing it to a baby. You could really make it kind of your own story if you wanted to, just by listening to the lyrics. But it is actually a really sweet song. It's about kind of discovering someone for who they are and really falling in love with them. Lay down your head and sleep, sleep. I'll be your pillow, soft and deep. Leave me your troubles, I will keep your days gone by. Your days gone by. Lay down your head and dream, dream. You're so much gentler than you seem. Is there a chance you might redeem my days gone by? My days gone by. And oh, his breath is so warm. Mine is short and my ears are ringing. Everywhere my skin is singing. Lay down your head and sleep, sleep. I will be pleased your soul to keep. Give yourself over to the deep of days gone by, of days gone by. So that's kind of a sweet song that I always like to sing. Again, it's something that I learned in college, and I actually did a project on that song and diving in deeper into the context and what do the lyrics really mean and what do the notes really mean. But now I'm just getting all nerdy because that's the kind of stuff that you do in theater school. But another song that I really like to keep in my repertoire. So I have one more song for you guys, and if I can be persuaded, I might be able to pull out two more. But this is a song that I'm sure a lot of you have actually heard me do a few times, but is one of my favorites. And I love it because it tells a story. And this whole concert has really been dedicated to Broadway musical theater and how every song is about telling a story. And that's why we have music. That's why in a musical, when somebody is acting, they are so overcome with emotion, they just have to sing about it because there's no other way that they can get it out of their body. And so this is a song that I love. You guys are probably going to recognize it, and I think that it has a really good lesson with it as well. So, a very good moral. So you're not just going to listen, you're also going to learn something too. I met a man without a dollar to his name, who had no traits of any value but his smile. I met a man who had no yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life like the movie stars led. And he kissed me right here and he said, I'll give you stars and the moon and the open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and the moon and the open highway and the river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know which stars to thank, and then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all that I could think of was the life I had dreamt I would live. And I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring. And we'll get married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing. And you'll meet stars at the parties I throw at my villa in Nice and Paris in June. And I thought, okay. And I took a breath, and I got my yacht, and the years went by, and it never changed, and it never grew, and I never dreamed. And I woke one day, and I looked around, thought, my God, I'll never have the moon. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. That is one of my favorite songs to do because it has such a good lesson. I think we all can relate to it. We get so caught up in everything materialistic, but we forget about our passion and our drive and the things that really matter. And I think if there's one thing we're gaining from quarantine, it is that connection matters, passion matters. Everything that we're doing together, being stronger together matters. And so that's kind of my parting message for you tonight. I'm seeing more, encore. Let me see. I might be able to, let me go back into my song book. Just a second here. That's a good one. Sure. Okay. I just got a suggestion from my living room, which is my dad. Sitting in the living room. I am going to do my talent song from Miss America. I feel like that's a great encore. So let me just get the music. Honestly, I've been thinking, let me actually suggest something while the music's loading. I've been thinking of doing like a karaoke where I go on live and then you guys put in suggestions and I sing it. Would that be fun or would that be weird? Please let me know because I love doing that kind of stuff and I love being put on the spot like that. So let me know if that would be fun. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just wait for the commercial to stop. Here we go, folks. Oh. Just kidding. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. I had so much fun. I hope you felt like you learned a little bit about Broadway, or at least musical theater, and you enjoyed the selections for tonight. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to go ahead and drop them. I'm happy to answer them. If you have any suggestions for other concerts, you can also put those in the comments. But I had a lot of fun tonight. It was great. I could literally stay on here all night and you guys just drop like song suggestions in the comment, and I would just keep going because I really like it. It's so much fun. I just sing a lot to myself, so I love having an audience, even if it is virtual. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. My family actually made lasagna, so that's what's next for me. I hope that you guys have a really nice evening, and if you want to drop suggestions, I'm happy to maybe do another concert or even record some things and put it online. But thank you for tuning in. This is so fun. I've loved doing this, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Good job, Caroline. That was beautiful.